Thank you, gentlemen. Taz Van Rassel, Ryan Beil of the Sunday Service here with me on improvisationca. Gentlemen, I'm going to ask you a bunch of true or false questions. You can add a little bit more detail if you want in the true or false, whatever you like.
Sure.
First question. The Sunday Service is an improv group based in Vancouver that for the past 5.5 years has been dominating the alt comedy scene with an amazing fan base.
I believe the answer is true.
True.
True. Excellent.
Yes.
Sunday Service is Caitlin Houghton, Craig Anderson, Aaron Reed, Emmett Hall, Taz Van Rassel, Kevin Lee, and Ryan Beil.
True.
True. And the audience.
Okay. Sunday Service performs every Sunday in Vancouver at the Cosmic Zoo.
Formerly
False.
the Hennessy.
How did you spell cosmic?
With a K.
2 Ks? One of the Ks is back.
All right.
Second case.
So until you give me that information, you can't answer.
The Sunday Service it has been nominated for 6 Canadian Comedy Awards this year, a double hat trick of nominations. Is this true?
True.
This is true.
Amazing.
Splendidly.
Congratulations. The Sunday Service are a bunch of jerks. You will hate them. True or false?
True.
Okay.
True.
Well, I know that to be untrue.
Big Craig hater. I'm a big Craig hater. Hate on that Craig.
All that Craig.
Yeah.
All that
The
Craig.
coward.
What a coward.
All right, we'll get to that. So, 5.5 years, why do you do this to yourselves? What is it that draws you to the Sunday Service every Sunday to improvise together?
I think a lot of it has to do with control. We do a lot of other shows, I think, around town, and you do a lot of acting.
Yeah, it's like a free
Theater.
reign. It's free reign for our imaginations in sort of a no holds barred kind of way. And I mean, it's also very. Is cathartic the right word?
Totally.
In that-
that is the exact right word.
And like we spend a week doing our thing, and then we go and sort of let it all come out on stage in sort of hilarious.
When I watch the
ways.
Sunday Service, though, I don't think of it as therapy for you guys. I think of it as a really great comedy show
Exactly.
with amazing characters.
Exactly.
There's not much like.
I guess
I
a
ran out of
release, a
gas.
nice release, maybe.
It
I
is,
don't know. It's like
we look forward. At least I do look forward to Sundays every week because that's the one show where we get to fully just do what we want and have fun
let it
with
all
our,
hang out.
with our very good friends.
Yeah.
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 So
I
it's
guess.
and
And it's the audience. I mean, it's become like we have really great houses, and it's performing for a packed, excited house. There's nothing like that. What do they say?
Yeah.
Better than a drug? It's
Sure.
that whole thing.
Sure, and they get what we do. We don't have to pander. We don't have to change anything that we do because
they share your comedic sensibilities and
or we train them to.
Oh, all right. How well then? The next question I have is, how would you define improvisation? What is improvisation? I asked this of all the groups that I interviewed.
I don't know. The basic definition is not having a script and creating theater on the spot.
Yeah.
That involves an audience.
Performing on the spot with no script.
Cool. If you were to bestow a catchphrase upon your style of improv, what would that be?
The fuck arounds.
Fuck around. We say Jim Jam a lot. It doesn't mean anything, but with the way we say Jim Jam.
Jim Jams.
So you guys do some-
Jim Jams. I mean, it's we strive to not be precious with it, and we strive to have fun with how we edit it, and then also. This is not a catchphrase at all. This is like the farthest thing from a catchphrase. I'm rambling. You wanted a catchphrase.
No,
Here's a
that's
good
totally
catchphrase, and this is Ryan's
Jam's
favorite
great.
catchphrase. Is hold on tightly, let go lightly.
Yeah,
There we go.
that's what it is. I do love it. I do love that phrase.
So then, I mean, that's definitely something that you would apply to life. What is the greatest lesson you've learned from improv when it comes to your lives?
Wrap it up when you're hot.
Wrap it up when you're hot.
Yeah.
And
Know when to walk away.
Yeah.
know when to walk away.
Know when to end it.
And also,
So it seems so dark as I think about it in my head.
So, are there any big turns in your lives that you need
I
to
don't want to think about a better one.
I think just approaching everything with sort of a positive attitude, because that usually works in an improv scene. And that I find that works very well.
It sounds cheesy,
In-
but I
in
agree
life.
with Taz. I agree
Well, since your
with Taz's
lives
cheesy
obviously
statement.
your lives are obviously rather dark
Yes,
by the sound of it.
apparently.
Let's not.
Oh, yeah.
How about the greatest lesson you've learned from improvisation then?
From improvisation.
or within improvisation?
Within. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Learning to trust others, I think, is a big deal. And if I didn't trust the people I was on stage with, then I would not be doing the show. And I think that applies to life too.
The confidence to walk off the precipice with without I'm just gonna go in and play and be a part of it, as opposed to with all these preconceived notions. So that thrill of whatever it is, walking into the unknown, but being ready to receive.
Those are vast, lovely concepts.
Aren't they?
I think Bill Minsky mentioned, always wave my arms and speak louder. That's the greatest lesson he learned.
That's a good one.
Ryan, you are famous for many reasons.
So many.
Jesse Richardson, award winner.
Very famous awards.
Well, it's
I know. I'm teasing myself.
Huge thing in Vancouver for legitimate theater, as they say. What does your talent and craftsmanship bring to the fold of Sunday service?
I mean, I don't know. I like to when I perform, I approach it with the same energy. Like when I'm doing a play or when I'm on stage. So maybe I bring a bit of classically trained.
Ryan's very loud.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I bring a louder voice, and I do a lot of posturing. Well, I guess I'm a little more I'm a little more wanky, right?
No, theatrical.
Yeah, theatrical. I was trying to.
Excellent. Now, Taz, how does your adorable grump swagger help the group?
Well, I'm kind of the dad.
There's nothing adorable about it.
No. I just say I'm kind of the dad. So.
But pretty much everyone in Canada within improvisation can do an impression of you.
I've never seen it.
I believe you should have looked to your right. But what do you think? You're the dad, so what does that do improvisationally?
Well, as you said, I can be a bit of a grump. So if things aren't going well, I'll let everyone know with a bit of a grimace.
Yep.
All right, and then that sort of whips them in shape.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's like in baseball. I do calls, but with my
Test
face.
is he is though, because he's of the group. He teaches improv. He I think more than anyone in this service, he lives it.
Right.
So he's I don't know. I would describe him as the best guy who knows things about improv on the team.
Can I get that as a quote?
That's very nice.
Put that on my Facebook wall.
So what does Aaron Reed do in the group? What is his...
what doesn't he do?
He does a lot of things. He wears many hats.
He is.
Many of them weird.
Yeah.
And bought at a thrift store.
How so?
Aaron Reed, I think a lot of people think that Aaron Reed is an anomaly that just came out of nowhere and is we just let him do what he wants. He doesn't really understand improv or know what he's doing. But I think people forget he's been doing this since he was 14 or 12. Yeah. So a lot of it's ingrained in him. So that's why he can break all these rules.
He's just a genius, and he's a genius at lots of things too. He makes you so mad.
He can break all the rules. He really can. But it's not because he hasn't learned them. He has. But it comes across like he is just. He's stepping on stage for the first time.
There's nothing when you're on stage and he kicks it into Aaron Reed overdrive, and it's just he just can just play it.
But he has mastered many different fields. What are some of those fields?
He's a talented musician, singer-songwriter, super crazy, weird, awesome.
But speed skater and
speed skater, violin.
He's a really good violinist.
A very good artist. Just graduated from Emily Carr.
Yeah. And I think his major was drawing or something, illustrating.
I believe so.
But most of the time, he just pulls a gun in scene.
Yeah, I'll pull it. But no one does it he gets away with it because it's perfect. Of course,
the audience loves it.
Of course, the gun should have been pulled in that way, and then he lets you, play around with it. He doesn't just shoot you right away.
and he is always paying attention.
And usually, his characters will shoot themselves.
Yeah.
Fine.
If he senses a grimace from me, he'll end up shooting himself rather than me. So that's where the signs come in.
So Kevin, who is he? I hear he makes beer.
Real heartthrob.
And what makes him so funny when we watch him at the show?
Well, he's handsomer than all of us.
Him and Craig tied.
Yeah, that's true.
Craig's in Toronto now. We'll get to him.
Yep.
Kevin, I think I don't know. He's a writer, so he could just his ability to come up with ideas. I really envy that. I mean, he can just rattle off 50 amazingly funny
Yeah,
things all related to each other.
He's a very good list man.
I'm not just saying lists.
No, but he is.
Like, you know, he's an idea man.
Yeah.
He's an idea man. And, like, I don't know, he's just very, very creative and clever. They're not just, they're like, how could you ever think of that? Oh, because you're so much smarter than me.
And Emmett Hall, why is he behind the piano?
That's where he belongs?
Well, he's funnier than most of you combined.
That's where he'll stay. You know.
It just kind of happened that way. He was always being behind the piano. He's
all
very
he can
good
do.
at it. He's very good at following us and leading us when we need help, especially when we're singing.
He's great at what he does, and that's where he'll stay.
Okay.
But he is also welcome to come out from behind the piano.
I don't know.
Caitlin and Craig, why did Craig move away to Toronto, of all places?
Yes.
And why did Caitlin Howden move here?
Should I talk about Craig?
I'll let you cover Craig.
No, I'm not gonna. I don't want to.
Earlier, you called him a coward. You said that you said that he moved to Toronto because he was a big fat coward. I believe
He
was
moved
what
to
you said.
Toronto because he's pursuing a big time career in acting, and you know, he's chasing.
What TV shows was he on?
He was on Hellcats.
Hellcats.
Was it Sergeant Pepper? Barry Pepper.
Not
Barry
not
Pepper.
Sergeant
Last
Pepper?
name was Pepper.
Oh, Barry Pepper, I think, is a famous actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was something Pepper.
It was Pepper, and he was like a reoccurring
He was not a sergeant.
dude. He was a reoccurring dude. He was a law student on Hellcats,
All right.
and I think Hellcats moved to Toronto, so that's what he's doing there.
I don't think you have your information correct.
He's reunited.
Yeah.
Google it.
He's reunited with Connor Holler, I believe.
Yeah, they're doing a show called Adult Contemporary, I believe,
All right.
which sounds really hilarious. And they're
And he moved back in with his old
He's-
roommate from here, Jordan.
he's still a member of the Sunday service, though. Like we went to 2 festivals so far this summer, and he travels with us, you know, and he'll be back one day.
Fantastic.
You know, crawling back is what they say. Is what they say.
But with his disappearance, you had the appearance of Caitlin Howden. I hear that
we
you
gained,
have wooed her
We wooed
into
her,
the
we
group.
courted her, as was printed in the Vancouver Sun.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she started guesting with us, I'd say, last summer, and just kept guesting with us because we never told her not to, and not that she was showing up uninvited, but she just kept kept playing with us, and we just kept
There,
inviting
everyone?
her, and to the point where like, is she comfortable? Are we comfortable? Yeah, and then we just made her a member.
Was there a transition from? Have you talked about whether or not anything has changed? There's a lot of discussion about gender and improvisation and comedy. I don't necessarily believe there's much more discussion that should be happening, but specifically with Sunday service, has anything changed?
No more than when we added Craig or when we added Aaron. You know, like there's always just a little bit of like figuring out how we all play together, but it's no different.
And I still play women. And Caitlin plays a lot of dudes.
And we're starting. Now we're kissing her on stage. Like,
yeah, we're getting to that
there's
point.
No real difference.
The one thing that maybe has changed is some of our audience are like, "Oh, you got a woman. Good, thank you." And we're like, "We got someone who's good."
You're welcome.
Yeah,
for her gender.
So I guess we look better.
So each member of the Sunday service have an icon on the sundayservice.ca website.
Thank you.
What are the icons and what do they mean? And I know a few are missing, so maybe there are new icons.
Yeah, there's some new ones coming out.
Yeah, Taz doesn't have one yet.
Taz is a plate of food that has been eaten with 2 forks.
Why is that?
And one meatball left, because I like eating food.
He eats a lot.
Okay.
He eats a lot.
Yeah.
He's a real jughead choice.
I never really finish my plate. So I always leave a little bit, wanting more.
And why 2 forks? That was just the artist's decision, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a raccoon. I love raccoons. I think I'm...
It's always
raccoons
talking
and
about
coyotes are sort of... I like urban urban wildlife. Little dirt bags that survive in the city. And got these dark circles anyway, so I still look like a raccoon.
There we go. How about Kevin Lee?
His Lamborghini?
The Lamborghini?
Countach.
Countach.
Countach, because he's just...
Yeah.
Because it's the sweetest.
It was either going to be that or Uzi.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's because he's just rad and in charge, I think, honestly.
How about Aaron Reed? Does he have an icon?
Yeah, his is a stupid
It's
vase.
an ornate vase. It's new coming out. It's like a Ming, like not a very, or not even ornate. It's just sort
Not
of
very good looking.
like what you would find in
That's
a
exactly
pawn
what he asked
shop.
for. He asked for like, I want a shitty
Just a
looking vase.
conservative
Wow.
vase.
How about Craig Anderson? What's his?
A ball
Baseball
glove.
mitt.
Greg's a big fan of baseball, as am I.
How about Caitlin Howden? Has she figured one out for herself yet?
We haven't got her one
She
yet.
hasn't chosen one yet.
It's
a big deal.
What would you guess?
We were to guess one for her.
Well, she's from Montreal.
Yeah. I don't want to pigeonhole her.
No, I don't want to pigeonhole her. It's a cool thing.
I don't know. Well, she's a woman. She's from Montreal, like a bra full of poutine.
Awful.
Yeah.
All right.
And Emmett is a basket of
Oh
strawberries.
yeah, Emmett Hall is a basket of
A
strawberries.
basket of strawberries.
Because he
No
can't
idea.
take anything
That's
seriously.
adorable.
Shows that.
That's why.
So I don't really personally like podcasts, but yours has been nominated for a Canadian Comedy Award. Why should I listen
more of a
to
radio
yours? I'm more of a I play video games.
Yeah.
So why should I listen to yours and not the national or stop podcasting yourself?
Well, not that we're knocking any other style of podcast, but as far as
You should listen to Stop Podcasting Yourself,
Stop
because we're on it
Podcasting
often,
Yourself
and it's very funny.
is the best. It's the best. Hopefully we beat them, but it's the best.
But we have a very different style. We've chosen to do more of a sketch-based podcast that is predominantly improvised, and then Emmett Hall puts in Foley, sound effects, all the music, and makes it sound like a real show after the fact.
Amazing.
Emmett Hall does the majority
What's
of
the
the
name
producing.
of it?
Sunday Service Presents, a beautiful podcast.
Great.
iTunes,
On iTunes?
subscribe, give us a review.
Well, there you go.
Instagram.
Now, what is the next step in the evolution of Sunday Service? You're doing the podcast. Do you? I heard chatter about the talk of doing TV and things like that.
You heard about that, eh? Reddit Variety?
Well, I think it's sort of the once you've done some web videos, you start talking about.
Sure.
Hey, my contemporaries are doing.
Totally.
TV. Why wouldn't we?
I've always wanted to get improv on TV. Everyone always tells me I'm stupid for trying because it doesn't work, but it has worked, and I'd be intrigued to see what the actual step is as far as capturing what we do, which is sort of contemporary, long form Jim Jam improv, as I've already stated.
Right.
You know what I mean by Jim Jam. How you put that on TV, how you make it a successful thing, like Whose Line Is It Anyway, or something like like a franchise. What do you do with
What's the
right?
angle that you guys would have then?
Well, I don't think we're in a position to discuss it yet.
But maybe just the idea of embedding the improv within maybe a little more obviously than something like Curb Your Enthusiasm, but like putting the improv within another structure, like another story or a gimmick or something like that.
Yeah.
Sort of
And answer your question.
Hiding the improv.
Answer your question. Long game. We are working on some stuff for TV and
Mostly BBC News.
yeah. And we're talking about doing some movie
I will
stuff,
only
but it's
pitch to
all
BBC
super long
News.
game and nothing is solidified quite yet. And we're also looking into expanding possibly Sunday Service.
Maybe another show
Yeah.
during the week.
What would you call it if it's not on Sunday?
Tuesday Catechisms was one of my big idea. Kevin Lee helped me.
Thursday
Yeah.
confessionals,
Monday
Yeah.
Mass.
Monday Mass.
Mass.
Tuesday confessionals.
Wednesday Wang Out. That's the sultry.
Right.
We got like Thursday Thunder,
Thursday Thunder. Well, I think.
Suck it Saturdays.
Suck It Saturdays, and Sue Me Sundays.
All right.
We already have Sundays.
This summer, you're going to be in Toronto. It's in August?
End of
Comedy
August.
Awards, end of
End of
August.
August, they fly us out.
And you are nominated for 6 Canadian Comedy Awards.
Yeah.
What are they?
Best improv troupe in Canada, best podcast, best web clip, which is Acting Real. You can see that on YouTube. Sunday Service.
And podcasts and web clip are public. Anyone can vote for those. But we're also nominated in Best Female Improviser, Caitlin Howden,
Uh-huh.
and Best Male Improviser, twice, me and Taz.
Wow. So is that creating any animosity between the two of you?
Taz thinks I have some kind of underground
My
campaign.
mom thinks you have an underground campaign. She actually approached me and Ryan's working really hard on getting votes. I think you need to get in there.
She doesn't know.
Yeah, well, she's on Facebook, so she sees what you're doing.
Do you know which one of you knows more equity members? Which one of you knows more ACTRA members?
That was something.
Probably be Ryan still.
So those are the ones that's... All right.
I got the Toronto vote.
For sure.
I'm pretty sure.
Absolutely.
Strong.
I'm pretty sure over Matt Barham.
And how many times,
I
Ryan?
have the Toronto vote.
Ryan, how many times have you been nominated?
This is my second time at the
And
carnival.
Taz?
This is my 6th for
so
male
just by
improviser.
sheer
Taz should win.
mass of nominations.
Eventually, Taz will have enough nominations to equal a winning vote.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I'm just happy to keep
I
getting
know.
a free ticket out.
I hope Taz. I really do hope Taz wins. I think Taz deserves it.
So, gentlemen, if I wanted to vote, what do I need to do?
If you're well, you need to go to CanadianComedy.ca, right?
Yep.
That's the website. And if you think you're like, they have a list of all the unions that are eligible to vote for the live categories. So
If you're in any performance art union or
Actors
film,
Equity, ACTRA, UBCP, SAG,
Sure. I don't
maybe
know.
not, but the like Writers Guild, Directors Guild, things like this.
I think they know what unions are.
You know what? Camera. And then you go to that thing and you register and then you vote. It's super easy.
It's
It takes
very
like
simple.
30 seconds of your life. And
You have to
can
be in
vote,
good standing.
and you can vote for other things too. You may not realize other people you know, as this is Canada, we don't all, we have to be our own publicists.
Mike Fly has been directing half of the
Yeah,
web series.
Exactly.
Sure,
You
Peter
know,
and Chris for a sketch.
There's lots of great people nominated that you probably know that deserve your vote. But in the categories we mentioned, you better vote for us, or this
Yeah, anyone,
give you a virus.
anyone who's Canadian
The
can
Leonardo
vote.
virus.
Anyone who's Canadian can vote in the public category, which is best web clip and best podcast. You just
remember-
have to be Canadian. You just fill in your name and your email address. It's that simple.
Do you remember the Leonardo virus? Or was it the Michelangelo virus?
I don't
Big
know.
virus.
Was it
When I was in grade
was
three.
it based on Teenage Mutant Ninja
It's
Turtles?
based on the artists.
Oh.
And there was a picture of them with
It was a worm, I believe.
So I'm sort of half right.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
they were based on.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah. So, gentlemen, in closing, improvisers might be watching. What is it that you want them to start doing, and what is it that you want them to stop doing? And the easy answer here, of course, is that you want nothing to do with telling people what to do. But what would you like to see more of, and what would you like to see less of within the improvisational world?
Oh, wow.
That's a good question.
Great question.
Start with more of, or start with less of. Shit sandwich.
Less of
Sure, less of.
a little one, but maybe less flim-flammy, wishy-washy name choices for characters. Just use characters, like Jimmy's or and I was, I'm guilty of that, but maybe more exciting name choices.
So
Sure.
strong name choices.
Yeah,
name choices.
and less of stop biting our style. We do deconstruction. You do something else.
There we go.
Boom.
Wow.
Don't do that.
Yeah, that's totally.
Did you? Wow, that's great.
How about what do you want to
you,
see
man.
more of?
I don't know if you should put that.
More of.
More fat guys.
Yeah, more
There's not enough.
guys.
It's all skinny white guys. You look at New York, you look at LA, they all have a lot of really funny fat guys.
I mean, you think of diversity in general, maybe.
Yeah.
But good start. More. I don't know. I'm kind of just. I think more shows. Why not? Like, I don't know. I think it's better for everyone if people start doing a lot.
Yeah, more competition.
Get up and do it.
Right now, I think there's like at least 3 shows that happen on a Sunday, and they're all getting houses. So we're not mad. Keep doing that. Let's keep competing against each other because there's enough people in this city for all of us to get a house for the certain types of shows that we do.
Let's do more stuff. More stuff. Alistair.
There we go. Thank you so much, Taz and Ryan, for joining us on improvisation.ca.
You're welcome.
Hope to see you again in your other projects that I hear are upcoming, and look forward to seeing you on TV and holding all 6 of your Canadian comedy
Could you imagine?
awards.
That's impossible.
Me and Taz each one.
I believe
impossible.
I will rush the stage if Taz wins, and I'm not joking
Really?
because why not? Like that, they wouldn't stop me. That'd be great.
I'll throw a bottle on stage if you win.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.